Getting out, getting out.
87 and 11 pitting.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to the last night's Truck League. Here we are, Season 1, Round number 3 at the Tricky Triangle Pocono Raceway. And the guys they're getting ready to go into qualifying here, and so we'll be heading on down to the track in just a moment. And as always, want to thank you for showing up tonight at Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also click that notification bell. You'll always know when we go live. Boy, it's a relatively cool out there tonight at Pocono. 68-degree air temperature. Winds are 10 miles an hour. Good grief. And the track temperature is only 71 degrees. And we're going to see how the guys handle that out there tonight in those trucks. And without further ado, we're going to head on down to the track here and see what's going on as the clock winds down towards the end of practice here. There's Adam Aylshire there. See what kind of time right now. He's second fastest with that 55.7. I'm sorry, the best lap is a 55.624. And fell off just a little bit on that last lap. Let's see, there's a 21 machine. Albert Packard, going around a little bit. And, is he going to, right into the wall. And hope that's the only time we see him do that tonight, folks. He's 8th fastest right now with that 56.095. There's the 22 at Jad Khalif. He's 9th fastest at 56.119. There's a 12 machine of Ryan Ferraro. 4th fastest, 55.786. We also want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors and everything out there tonight. And glad we can have them on board with us. And of course, that would be Monster Tech, Butt Kicker, Midwest Motor Customs, and McConey Setup Shop. Now we have something special going on here tonight with Midwest Motor Customs. They have, let's see, because I got a note from league owner here about that. Because they're doing something special tonight. I think it's Midwest Motor Customs, and he sends me messages on 2 different formats, and I bet you it's in the other one. I'm looking one place, and let me look over here and in the Discord chat here. That might be where he sent it. Let's see. Because they're offering a special, some kind of something going on special for the guys this evening. Looks like we have about 15 seconds before we go to qualifying here. All right, here we go. It's now the race, it'll be 70% fuel, 2 sets of tires available to them, and the winner of tonight's race will receive a custom paint from Midwest Motor Customs. And so we want to thank them, of course, for their donation and then for support of the league. And there's the clock winding down to 0, getting ready to roll over to qualifying here. And, of course, it's a lone single car qualifying. And so we're going to follow some of the guys out on track. There's Gerald Space heading on out. A lot of guys are coming out on track at the same time, so we can only view one at a time, but we'll follow their progress, as they put times on the board here. Takes a little while to get around the tricky triangle. on his way now in his first hot lap. And no one, he may have been one of the first cars out, one of the first trucks out, rather. No one else has put a time on the board just yet. And if someone did go out ahead of him, we'll go ahead and put him right up there on the screen. In fact, let's go ahead and pull up our live screen here. Showing it should show anyone as they put up their times. Right now, we're sticking with Gerald here to see what he gets here. Making his way through that final turn. Come down to complete his first hot lap. He may be the first time on the board today. And actually, he was the third. He was actually the third, and he's third fastest at the moment. Colin Forrester, he's on his second hot lap. He's currently fastest with that 55.649. Oh, that might have actually been his second time. Who knows? AJ Green there showing second fastest at the moment. Lieutenant Greg Moore, he's third fastest. Several people have already been out and put their times up. Ryan Ferraro there, seventh quickest. Trying to improve on that seventh starting position. As he crosses the line, let's see, did he improve? Yes, he did. Put him up to fourth spot, 55.889. There's 18 of Troy Profit. He doesn't have a time on the board yet. That must be his first qualifying time. You see Pimpere there. He's showing there. Michael Pimpere in ninth position so far. Kevin Mahoney Jr. is showing sixth fastest. Making his way through that tunnel turn there. Wide sweeping final turn onto the front stretch. Here he comes down to the line. Let's see what Troy starts with here. Crosses the line. He will be 13th fastest. It's a 57.864. Let's see how much time is left for him here. Boy, less than 40 seconds. You should be able to get around and complete one more lap before time expires. Trying to improve on that 15. Now he's been bumped to 15. Well, it's going to be close. Less than 20 seconds now. Can he get to the line before time runs out? See if he can improve on that 15th starting position. Oh, I don't know, folks. I think he's going to run out of time. It's less than 5 seconds. He is just coming out of the final turn. I don't think he's going to get there. The flags came out, and it's a shame that iRacing doesn't let you just finish the lap that you're on. If you're on a hot lap, it's a crying shame that it just doesn't let you finish that. That'd be pretty cool if it did that. So now the drivers are lining up on the starting grid, and as they do so, we'll go ahead and bring up the results of qualifying here. And starting on the pole will be Colin Forrester, AJ Green starting second. In third, we have Adam Alshire, Kevin Mahoney Jr. fourth place. Rounding out the top five will be Greg Moore, Ryan Ferraro starting sixth. And seventh, we have Gerald Space. Brian Kozad, 8th, and 9th we have Michael Pimpere, David Bonnet rounding out the top 10. Then we have Jad Khalif in 11th, Gary Armijo in 12th position. 13th position we have John Murphy. 14th we have Christopher Buds. 15th we have Troy Profit, Sean McLaughlin in 16th, Albert Packard in 17th position, Travis Eccles 18th, 19th, we have Corey Wakefield. And 20th, we have Stevie Wood. And starting shotgun on the field will be Seba Corns, I'm sorry, in 21st position. And waiting for that, I believe it's like a 2-minute time limit there for them to get on track. Waiting for the pace truck to take them out. Pole sitter Colin Forrester leads them down the front stretch behind the pace truck. Or a pace car. We have a car. We've been having a lot of pace trucks here lately. I've got used to seeing a pace truck out there, so we actually have a pace car tonight. Now we're not showing Brian Kozad and Seba Corns. We're not showing them moving with the field there. Hopefully, doesn't look like maybe they might have had a connection issue or just wasn't able to stay connected for whatever reason. Sad to see them not out there. They may have just missed the start. Hopefully we'll see them in the race. Hey, if you're cheering on a certain driver, go ahead and give a shout out to him in the chat there, and let's keep an eye on that. Pace car's bringing them there through the final turn here, and we will be underway. Here we go. Pace car coming out of the final turn, and he shoots off the pit road.
Green flag.
And we've got a green flag, and we're racing here at Pocono. They race down to turn one. Everyone's right in formation here. Forrester leads them into turn one. Alshire, Green, Mahoney, Moore, your top five right there. Boy, I tell you, Alshire, he's all over the back of Forrester. Oh, we have some trouble. Trouble further back in the field.
Caution.
We got a caution. Oh, big flip. Who is that? The 13 of Michael Pempere. Over and over. That NOS machine ended up on its wheels. He's able to continue. And that engine is smoking heavily. And, boy, I hope he can make it back to pit road. I believe they have two faster pairs. And if he's lucky, he'll be able to make it back there. And he may have to go ahead and take the penalty and enter the pit road. I'm sure the pit road is probably closed right now. We'll see. Because he may not be able to make it all the way around Pocono here if he does not come in immediately. Looks like somebody else there is smoking as well. Looks like that's the 17 there, Stevie Wood. Also heavy damage as far as the motor is concerned anyway to that 17 truck. They're kind of just inching along here now, trying to, he's coming on down the access road, making his way down. Let's see if there's anybody else damaged. There's Christopher Buds, he's still out. There's John Murphy, he's got some damage there on that 70 truck. Looks like there may be somebody else already on pit road. Gerald Space, he's already in his pit stall. Here comes the field down the front stretch. Now they all caught up to the pace car here. There's Stevie Wood and Michael Pempere racing down pit road, sort of looks like it. They come down to their respective stalls. Got that faster pair and on his way back out. Same deal with John Murphy. Michael Pampera, he's still in his pit stall. Now he's on his way out. And Kozad and Corns looks like they did not start the race, unfortunately, so we will have 19 still running here. Looks like Travis Eccles is on pit road, bringing that 72 truck down. Doesn't look like he has any damage that I can see. He might have just decided to come on in and maybe get some fuel and just top her off. He's down and away. There's 60 laps in store for us this evening. Rod Forrester, he's behind the pace car there, trying to keep those tires warm. Like I said, it was not very warm out there today at all. Lights, we probably have one more lap here under caution. Let's see if that air temperature has changed at all. No, it's still 71 degrees out there. Air temperature 68. Track temperature is still 71 degrees. So, yeah, it'll be might be a little slick out there for him. And as they're making their way around now, we'll take one very quick break and we'll be right back for the restart here. We're watching last night's Truck League here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, we're back here, and Travis Eccles, you know, he is still on pit road, and I'm wondering, he came in again. Looked like he just topped off once again, and the lights are out on the pace car, so he's got to get it in gear and get up there and catch up with the field. There's plenty of time. As large as this track is, you can afford under caution. Even with the one to go, you can pull in if you want to top your tanks off or even get some tires or something. You have plenty of time to do it and still catch the field. Of course, you only have 2 sets to work with anyway. Well, you have the set that you start with, then you have 2 additional sets. So I'm thinking that was just fuel, of course, that he added to that 72 truck. Their field mostly just making their way through the tunnel turn. And here he comes through the tunnel turn, catching up to the rear of the pack here. Colin Forrester at the front. They're getting ready to go into turn number 3 here, and that pace car will be peeling off. It'll be lap 5 on the restart. Pace car is in.
Green flag.
We're restarted here at Pocono. Adam Elshaw got a good jump on the 24 that time. And he is in the front at the moment. I think he's going to get it as they go down to turn 1. Let's see what happens. Maybe not. Forrester fights back on the inside, and he's going to retain the lead. Here comes the 07 of A.J. Green. Green and Elshaw trying to get that second position. 66 of Kevin Mahoney, he's also in the mix there. Oh, 11 got loose. I think he saved it. He was able to save it, but, and not collect anybody. Great car control there. Boy, that was close. But he did lose several positions. Now back to the 8th spot, trying to get his back into rhythm here. Boy, he's got some tight traffic right now. There's Greg Moore and Ferraro there, also right in front of him in that 12 truck. As your leaders start to streak away here now, Forrester, he's got like 0.2 of a second lead over Green. The two of them are starting to break away from the rest of the pack. The 66 of Kevin Mahoney Jr. trying to hold on to these two here. There's Forrester, Green, and there's Mahoney. They are started. They're over half a second ahead of him at the moment. He's half a second back from AJ Green. He's starting to pull away from Ryan Ferraro in the 12 truck, currently running in 4th position. You can see them starting to space out here. There's Mahoney, and there's Ryan Ferraro. And then quite further back is Greg Moore. He's battling there with the 11 of Adam Elshire. They head down here to turn 1. I think Moore's going to get him going into 1. There he is. Sean McLaughlin's right behind those two in the 46. Just about 3 wide coming out of that first turn. Boy, they're battling hard back here as the top 5 start to move away a little bit. Riding along with the 46, Sean McLaughlin here. You can see the top 5 further up, how they're pretty much in line right now. Greg Moore, he's trying to make a move once again on Adam Elshire. I think he's going to get him. Let's see what happens when they come down here to turn 1. The 10 car, and he moves up just enough, trying to hold on to that 5th position, and made a clean pass there. McLaughlin looked like he was thinking about trying to make a move on the 11 as well, but not quite. Albert Packard, he's trying to make a move on the 75 there. That was the 75 of David Bonnet. Meanwhile, up near the front, Colin Forrester, he's gotten around the 66 of Kevin Mahoney. They're kind of back and forth battling for that 2nd position. Forrester now back to 3rd again. There's Mahoney trying to fight back. This is going to be a drag race every time going down to turn 1. Green is right there. AJ Green, the 07 machine, up to the point now, ahead of Colin Forrester. Forrester can't exactly focus on the 07 with constant pressure from the 66. And Ryan Ferraro himself is also starting to inch in ever closer. And you can see him just getting closer to these guys as they go through the tunnel turn. Battling here with these partly cloudy, almost overcast skies. The sun is barely peeking out at all, so you see it come out every now and then. Behind Ferraro, there's Greg Moore, and they're still battling there, battling with McLaughlin. You can see the rest of the field is starting to stretch out quite a bit there. Okay, Gary Armijo, he's on pit road. He's pitting here on lap 10. Not sure if he's planning on getting tires, or let's see what he's going to do here. It looks like he might have used his fast repair, or used one of them. Doesn't look like he's getting any tires or anything. Just trying to get fuel. He's going to lose a lap here now as he gets in. He hasn't moved yet. The leaders are coming around. They're getting ready to. There he goes. Now he's away. But you see him coming now, crossing the line. They're definitely going to put him a lap down as he races out of the pit exit there. So now he'll be. He's actually him and Gerald Space are one lap down, so they'll be battling. And but Space has already gone by, along with some other leaders, I believe. Meanwhile, up the front, AJ Green is. Oh, we got a caution. Looks like it's well, it's not Murphy. Let's see, who was it? Somebody. It might have been Jad Khalif here. Let's see. Saw some guys. Yeah, it was the 22 truck. And also, oh, Greg Moore in trouble there. That 10 truck's in trouble. Damage on that left front for the 10 machine. I wonder how much that's going to affect them aerodynamically. You have some long straights here, and while they don't necessarily draft, definitely don't want anything to affect your straight line speed. Truck doesn't sound like it's accelerating as well as it should be. Oh, and the engine just let go. Oh, man. Yeah, he wasn't smoking, but I bet you his water temperature was going up, and yeah, now he's way too far around the track to coast all the way to the pits. He'll probably have to tow in. He should have a faster pair that he can use and get that truck running again, but he is going to lose a lap or two in the process as he waits to get towed in here. Tough break for Greg Moore as he's in the pits, and here comes the leaders out of the final turn, and everybody, they're coming in to get, let's see whether they get tires. It's only 12 laps gone now. It may just be fuel. We'll see what they do. They have two sets to work with here. Some may go ahead and take that, get that first set of tires. There's Forrester in. Let's see what he does. And look like he just got fuel. And Travis Eccles looks like he somebody's in front of him there. Who is that? That's Wakefield in front of him. 16 and Corey Wakefield. Looks like David Bonnet, Christopher Buds, and Travis Eccles, they all stayed out. There's Bonnet, Christopher Buds in second, Travis Eccles in that 72 truck there. And then we have the 24 Colin Forrester. And Gerald Space, he was mixed in there in the 18 truck. I'm sorry, the 8 machine. Now he might get a. No, he probably won't get a wave around because he's got some cars that are on the lead lap directly in front of him, so he'll have to then move to the back. If he had been in front of those guys directly behind the pace car, he would have actually got his space back. But because these guys here decided to stay out, that's Buds and Eccles. And also Bonnet. Well, so Bonnet, Eccles actually came in. Well, he pitted on lap 3. So he actually stayed out this time. Everybody else pitted on lap 12. So that kind of messed up his chance of getting a wave around, getting it back on the lead lap. Yeah, he's coming in now. Greg Moore, he's looks like he's still towing in. And I guess he hasn't gotten, I'm not sure how long it takes to tow in. It may be a considerable amount of time. It may be 2.5 minutes or something just to get there. And even on a track this size, that can still be an eternity. And he has definitely been there a while. And as Wakefield getting to his stop there, he overshot just a little bit. Gerald Space is further up. Move that so we can see him there. So that puts the 75 of Dave Bonnet as your leader, with Christopher Budd second, Colin Forrester third, Sean McLaughlin, and AJ Green. Your top five. Actually, AJ is in the sixth position back there. Now 14 laps on lap 14 of 60. Lights are out on the pace caution. We will be going green this time around. And 10 of Greg Moore, he finally got back to the pits and used one of his fast repairs to get that 10 truck back on track. And just in time, they're getting ready to come down to turn 3. He's approaching the tunnel turn. If he times it right, he can be almost at max speed when they take the green flag on the restart. They're just coming out. And there he is. Let's go up with your leaders.
Green.
And they're green once again. You could see more coming right there at the top of the screen as they went green. He's still a little ways back, but he did manage, looked like he did manage to catch the back of the pack. Bonnet, he rockets right into the front. Boy, he got a good jump on the rest of the guys at the front. Over half a second already. Oh, we got a caution.
Plus one, giving status under car there.
Looks like it might be Packard and Mahoney. Let's see, Albert Packard, he's in the wall. And Kevin Mahoney, he's running, he's still moving. Looks like the car is, seems to sound like it's okay. He's not smoking. Of course, we saw what happened to Greg Moore. These trucks can be a little fragile. Hopefully his engine's not getting ready to let go. Now this is only a 60-lap race. This is going to do wonders for the fuel mileage and also the tires. Because you saw a lot of the guys, they didn't even take tires that first time around. And, of course, they don't want to pace around all the time, but still, definitely saving some rubber. Boy, that 66 truck looks like he's kind of going a little sideways there. I'm wondering if he's going to, let's see if he goes into the pits and get some work done on that 66 truck. Now he's caught up to the back of the pack here. Everyone else has already come in, so there's no reason for them to pit in now, I would think, unless somebody wants to play a fuel strategy thing and top off their tanks. It is a large facility here. Track length is 2.5 miles. Here in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. So far, everyone is staying out. Let's see what happens when they come out of turn 3 here. See if we have any takers. Bonnet, is he going to come down? Yes, he's not faking. He's coming on in. And nobody's coming with him from the looks of it. Oh, got a few coming in. Oh, no, he did a little fake there. Bonnet, he wasn't faking, but other guys were. I think that might have been AJ Green pulling the fake there. Bonnet's on his way in. Kevin Mahoney, he's not faking. He needs to come in. And also Albert Packard. They were the two that Packard, he was in the wall. Fortunately, what you see his rear end really got caved in there. Let's see. Let's go back and see what happened to Mahoney here. Let's see if we can run that back. Oh, there's the tail end of it. Let's run it back just a little bit more, and we'll slow it down here. And yeah, that's what happened. He got into Packard there, and they both went hard into the wall, bouncing off each other. And they avoided. It looked like that was a 70 that got by. Everybody else is taking evasive action. So yeah, that was a good avoidance there. And Packard, he's on his way to the wall, and looks like he might have kind of didn't exactly pancake the wall, but he just slid enough so that he came to a stop without actually making making heavy contact with it. It looked like he just nudged up against it. So that's good for him there for sure, and able to get that truck going again, and without too much of a problem. We'll take it back live here, and they're both off pit road now and catching up to the pack. Now it looks like he might not have even used a faster pair, because you can see his back of that truck is still knocked in a bit. So trying to save those faster pairs when he's absolutely going to need them. And now actually Packard, he's on the tail end of the lead lap. Moore, he's the one on a lap down, and he's coming on pit road once again. Now if there's another caution and he's not involved in it, he should be the lucky dog and get back on that lead lap. He's probably trying to counter being a lap down. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get a set of tires here. And hopefully maybe play that fuel mileage deal where as they pit and cycle around, he'll be in the lead, but of course he'll be off cycle with the rest of the field. Making his way out, I think we saw Gerald Spacey also came in. He looked like he might have topped off his tanks. They're the only two that came in that time. So now Christopher Buds is still, he's up at the front here. Travis Eccles in that 72 truck running second. Olin Forrester is third. There's the 07 of A.J. Green. And then we have the 46 of Sean McLaughlin. He's your top 5 runners right there. Lights are out on the pace car. Making their way through the final turn. And there's the pace car, shoots on the pit road.
Green flag.
And we're racing once again here. Restart lap 19. Travis Eccles trying to get that 72 truck up to the front. There's the 3 truck of Christopher Buds. Not close enough. But look at the 72. He went way wide. And boy, he really opened the door for a bunch of trucks to get through there. He's back to 4th position at the moment. As they raced down, boy, he got really close there to McLaughlin, or I'd say Buds in the 3 truck. Boy, he's not. He's gonna tap the wall. And he collected the 12 of Ryan Ferraro and tried to lock it down so he wouldn't get anybody else, but he did collect somebody else. Wasn't sure who that other person was. Might have been Bonnet, perhaps. There's a 21, but yeah, Travis Eccles, he was really wide going into that tunnel turn. That truck was way out of shape, and just could not maintain control of it. Ryan Ferraro looks like he's towing back, so Here we go with Eccles here again. Let's look at the replay here, see what we can see. And let's run that back a little bit. We see there he is up against the wall, already out of shape, and then now the truck's really out of shape, and he's kind of along for the ride. There's a 12 of Ferraro, and it was almost like netcode. It didn't exactly touch the truck, but you can see there was a little bit of gap there, but a little bit of netcode got him. And you can see Eccles trying to lock it down. Oh, and the 75, he just piled right into him, and that was Dave Bonnet, and just couldn't get slowed down in time. A hard hit for the 72 there. In fact, Bonnet, he also got turned around in the opposite direction, and got a bit of damage on that on the front of that 75 machine. And that's him and Eccles, and there's Ferraro from that when he got clipped by Eccles there. And let's see. I guess he's still towing in. Okay, he's moving. No, that's Eccles we're locked in on. I think Ryan Ferraro looks like he's in. Okay, Ryan Ferraro looks like he decided to put the truck behind the wall. So technically, he is our first retirement of the evening, because Kozad and Corns did not even start. So Ferraro is out. Bonnet is also 2 laps down, but he's still running. So he will. He's on pit road at the moment, and boy, I wonder if he didn't click his faster pair. Boy, he's gonna be sitting there for a while with the damage on that truck. And maybe he did try. Maybe he did it just to try to save, some that faster pair. Gary Armijo, he's also on pit road. Meanwhile, AJ Green is now your leader. Lieutenant Greg Moore, he's coming in once again. Moore is still Moore now is on the lead lap. He got like I said, he wasn't involved, so he got that wave around, and so now he's going to top off the tank, and he'll be right back up there ready to fight with the lead cars once again. Bonnet will be the lucky dog. Topping off that tank once again, and on his way out. There's your leader. He's coming around, and the lights. Let's see. Let's see if we can find AJ in the chat here. We'll see if we can pull him up here real quick. Let's see. There he is. He's I believe these are different teams. This is the Cats Go Fast team here. We'll see if we can pull him up here to the booth here real quick.
All outside.
Hey, oh, sorry. Hey, AJ, this is Tony in the booth. You got a copy?
Wait, I got a copy.
Yeah, man, boy, kind of a crazy start here at the so far. How's the truck handling out there for you?
Oh, it's handling great. Maybe next few cautions I might pit for tires and maybe some fuel.
10-4. You guys only have like 2 extra sets to work with, right?
Yeah.
10-4.
So I'm gonna. What?
Well, I'm saying you're just gonna like play that chess game, decide how far you want to push those tires before you come in.
Yeah, I'm gonna pit. I'll save one for the end, so I'll have a better set than most of everyone.
10-4. It looks like we're getting ready to go green, so I'm gonna put you back down to your team there. Go Cats Go Fast. So good luck. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
I know. Okay, that's AJ Green getting ready to go back to work here. They're making their way down, and they already come through the tunnel turn there. He's got Colin Forrester to his outside, Sean McLaughlin there, and Adam Alshire. Making their way through the final turn here. Pace car is on pit road. It'll be lap 23 when we get the green. And we've got it. We're racing again here at Pocono. Oh boy, here they come down to turn one. It's always a drag race as they come down to turn one. Let's see who gets there first. Looks like Forrester on the high side there. He's going to get that lead once again. Tight battle between the 46 and the 11, McLaughlin and Alshire. McLaughlin, look at that high line through the tunnel turn there. I'm not sure if he's got the best position to make it through the final turn. Let's see if Alshire can move up on him as they come out of the final turn. Getting close here. And he ends up tucking behind the 46. See everybody, guys taking different lines into that turn. If somebody's where your truck needs to be and it will disrupt your line just a little bit, may have to brake a little more than you wanted to. Field once again getting a bit spread out here. Forrester with about a 2/10 lead over AJ Green. Field now spread out lightly, very well there. I think I saw somebody, was that Mahoney? Somebody got into the wall just a little bit. Not sure if it was Mahoney or Corey Wakefield. I thought I saw a white truck just tap the wall going down the front stretch. And they're battling here for this sixth position. Christopher Budd in that Bud's in that 3 machine also right there. Further up, there's Michael Pimpare. He's running in the 5th spot, trying to catch that 11 car of Adam Alshire. He's got all the leaders right there in front of him. Let's see what's going on and who's doing what. He's might be in a fairly good position here if something goes wrong at the front. He's close enough to see what's going on and hopefully, far enough back to avoid anything should something happen. He's really closing in on the back of McLaughlin there. Looks like they're getting through that final turn a little bit better than he was at the moment. Alshire, he's still holding off the 46 to Sean McLaughlin. They make their way down turn one once again. Colin Forrester continues to lead. That gap hasn't gotten, it's always fluctuating between 0.2 and 0.3 seconds. Now he is starting to space out a little bit. Boy, AJ Green, he is coming under heavy fire now from McLaughlin and actually Pimpare as well. McLaughlin, Pimpare, and Alshire, they're all jockeying for position behind the 07 truck. Guys are racing down the front stretch here. Elshar right there. Looks like he's going to try to take the 13 on the outside. He looks like he is going to pick up that position. Adam Elshar moves now up to the 4th spot. Michael Bempera back to 5th. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Troy Profit. He's running 13th position. And cars are 3 seconds ahead of him, but he does have Travis Eccles only half a second behind him, trying to chase him down. Eccles now back on that lead lap, up to the 14th position. Trying to get up to the 13th position now. You know, he kept coming in and topping off that tank. You know, every caution, even when there's one to go, he'd come in and top off that tank, definitely trying to play that fuel game with the rest of the field. And as long as they're spread out like this, it will be probably end up becoming a fuel mileage game. Now, I don't know if he took any tires any of those times when he came in, but we're just about at the halfway point. And he may have took a set of tires to try to keep that truck competitive when the pit stops start to cycle around. There are 16 cars on the lead lap. Stevie Wood, he's the last car on the lead lap. He's 8 seconds behind Murphy, but then he's got the lap car Armigio over 25 seconds behind him, so he's pretty much just running his own race at the moment. So a little further up, there's Jad Khalifi. He's in the 11th spot. He's got Christopher Buds behind him. Buds had been up towards the front there, and he's quite a bit further back down in the field now, battling with the 22 and the 8 of Gerald Space. Gerald Space right in the front of both of them. A little further up, there's the 66 of Kevin Mahoney Jr. currently in that 6th position. Looks like he's starting to close in on Elshar a little bit in that 11 truck. Yeah, looks like we're getting distinct groups of cars. You know, you got that first pack, first place through about 6th place, then started with 7th place. You can see on your track map, they really broke down to almost 3 distinct groups of racers there. And Mahoney in that 6th spot, his group is spread out a bit more. And Colin Forrester, he has opened that gap up a bit more now to 1.5 seconds on AJ Green, so he's almost in a pack of his own. AJ, he's back there. He has Pempera and McLaughlin a little closer in to him. So now I think it really is going to be a bit of a fuel mileage race here. Adam Elshire starting to have to battle off Mahoney there. Mahoney's going to try to get a run on him as they come out of turn 1. They're not quite close enough yet. He's getting there. Let's see what happens when they go down to the tunnel turn here. Probably will just follow him through there. He's not close enough to try to make a pass. Boy, he came off of that tunnel turn in a hurry. He had to get out of it to keep from running into the back of the 11. Looks like he should be able to make the pass as they go through turn 3 here. Looks like Elshar, he may try to return the favor as they come down to turn 1. Nice battle here. He moves up in front of the 21 there. I'm sorry, the 66. 21 Packard is behind them there. So who knows? They might be trading, or look like he's starting to move away from Mahoney now. Mahoney had gotten a run on him there through that tunnel turn. He might have just got out of shape and had to get his momentum going again, and definitely starting to pull away from the 66 truck. That gap is coming down once again. Meanwhile, a little further up, there's A.J. Green. Still battling with McLaughlin there, and Pimpere right in front of him. McLaughlin's getting awful close here. All these guys right here are pitted on lap 12 from, like, say, Adam Elshire on up to your leader, Colin Forrester. They all pitted on lap 12. So their tires are going to be wearing pretty much, I would say, the same rate here. Now, you folks watching, if you look at the description, there's a link there for live timing and scoring. You click on that, it'll bring up a separate window. Like, say, if you're watching on your computer, you bring it up on your phone and click on that link, and you'll see all kinds of information showing when somebody pitted and all sorts of fastest lap and whatnot. Looks like Adam Elshire, he's coming on pit road. Now this may be just a scheduled pit stop for him, green flag pit stop. Now this is lap 35. He may look like he used his fast repair. That may be the first one that he's used. Looked like he getting 4 tires and fuel. He may, from this point, he may try to go all the way. We'll see what happens. Your leader is just getting ready to come out of the final turn. He's well ahead of the leader. He's all the way at the other end of the track, so he should be able to get going and not lose a lap. He's on the tail end of the lead lap. There he got a little loose, trying to get going, getting up to speed. Oh man, that almost messed up his plans there. Albert Packard, next truck to come in pit road. Elshire, there he is, like I said, on the tail end of the lead lap. And Colin Forrester is about, I'd say, about 15 seconds behind him. He's about to put Armijo down another lap down. He's already running 2 laps down. Gary Armijo. Forrester now with a 2.3 second gap over Pimpere. AJ Green now coming in. See if he gets tires. Yep, kind of thought he would. Tires and fuel for the 07 truck. Nobody else is on pit road yet. And that, that's pretty cool on a track this size. You can come in and do a green flag pit stop and not lose a lap. That's pretty fun, because at least you have a chance now to see you'll be up to speed, and whenever the leader does stop, you might have a chance there to fight and try to run him down a little bit if you were, like, say, running second or third or something like that. Corey Wakefield, the next truck to come in, getting their woe down, so he doesn't get that speeding penalty at all. And he was 10th position. Looks like I think he used a fast repair. Getting 4 tires and fuel. Haven't seen anybody come in together yet. Everybody's pretty much coming in on whatever lap they want to come in on. He's down and away. Your leader's getting ready to come out of the final turn. That's a long pit road, folks. Can he get out of pit road and stay on the lead lap? There he is now. He's exiting. There he is, and there's your lead. Okay, your leader's coming in. Okay. Yeah, so he was didn't have to worry about getting lapped. That hands the lead to the 66 of Kevin Mahoney Jr. Colin Forrester, Michael Pempere, and Sean McLaughlin. He's on the way in. Several of the leaders now. Jad Cliff, he's on the way in. Troy Profit, he's coming in. Forrester already in his pit box now, getting his left sides on, and he's down and away. Right now he's in 7th position. The leader's only going through the tunnel turn. That being Kevin Mahoney. Of course, Mahoney is going to have to stop. I'm thinking probably the top 6 trucks are going to have to stop. They all pitted between lap 16 and lap 20. Mahoney stopped on 16, so his tires right now they're the oldest, I would say, and the rest of the guys behind him stopped on lap 20. They may go a little bit further, but you know, we only have 20 laps to go in this race. So some of these guys may be thinking, hey, you know, how long can I stretch how far can I stretch this thing out? Do they have the fuel? They may not have the fuel. They probably have the tires. Gerald Space currently running in the top 3 there. Making 2nd place now as he goes by Mahoney. Now I wonder if Mahoney's getting ready to come in and pit. And yes, he is. He darts down on the pit road. Now that puts Greg Moore, number 10. Remember, he was a lap down at the beginning of the race. He's currently in the lead, but he stopped on lap 20. Can he go 40 laps on a tank of fuel? That will be the question. That's Gerald Space right behind him. Now, Christopher Buds, he is 8.5 seconds behind. Murphy's 13 behind. Eccles is 15 behind. Forrester's a good 30 seconds behind. So if you look at it on the track map now, here he comes. Your leader, Greg Moore. He's crossing the line, and let's see. Looking at say Forrester, the 24 truck. He's currently in 8th position. He's just over that long stretch, a straightaway ahead, behind the leader. So he probably would not be able to maintain the lead. That pit road is just too long. Get in there and get the tires and then get out. Gary Armijo on his way out now. We're entering, looks like he's slotted in at 18th position now. He's still 2 laps down. On track, there's Kevin Mahoney Jr. He's in 11th position. On the tail end of the lead lap. David Bonnet's coming in. Oh, and somebody else is coming in. That's John Murphy coming in behind him. Murphy showing a little damage on the right side of that 70 truck. With the getting tires and fuel. He's not using fast repair. And he's got his tires on, waiting for the fuel to go in. Oh, and he just shut the engine down. Okay. Okay, now he's going. A bit of a long stop there for the 70. And he's still on the lead lap. Thinking he's getting close to, let's see. He managed to come out and stay on the lead lap. And I think the reason he did is because, your leader, Greg Moore, he was coming into pit road, him and Gerald Space. Christopher Budd, he's coming in. Travis Eccles, he's coming down. These guys are all cycling through, and once again, there's Colin Forrester. It finally cycled through. Just over 15 laps to go. He is back to the lead. Him, A.J. Green in second. Adam Elshire, third position with Michael Pimpare in fourth. Right now, it's the four of them that are going to be battling for the win here. The rest of the field is like over 1.5 seconds behind them. Trying to gauge how he's going to get around the 11 of Adam Alshire. Ever since we had the retirement of Ryan Ferraro, everyone else has stayed in the race, so we still have 18 trucks running. That's great to see. Technically only one retirement. Michael Pimpare now to that third spot. Boy, I tell you, McLaughlin, he caught up to that group, and now he's challenging Adam Elshire for that fourth position as they race down the front stretch. Let's see if he's going to get him as they go into turn one. Well, I tell you, Forrester, he has never gotten away from any of these guys this time around. He had gotten a little bit of a lead, but no such luck on this particular run here. A.J. Green is all over him. Lap 46 of 60. Taking a little higher line through that final turn. Boy, and he just lost the position to Michael Pimpare. They race down the front stretch. Let's see if the 13 can hold that second position. Looks like he's going to. He slots up in front of the 07. And now also here comes Sean McLaughlin, A.J. Green going in the wrong direction. And look at Colin Forrester. He is getting overhauled by all of the top 5 there. Or I should say, the top 5 cars. Here comes the 66, Kevin Mahoney Jr. Good grief, well, they're really battling it out now. They know that this race is coming down to the wire here. Oh, looks like the 46 got a little wide there, McLaughlin. And now the 13 is running wide. And they're 3 wide, just about 3 wide, coming off the corner. Boy, he had to gather that 66 truck up as they were coming down. Almost looked like he was headed towards a pit road. Good grief. Michael Pimpare now at the lead here on lap 48. Boy, Boy, they're not leaving anything on the table right now, folks. I think they've got the tires on that are going to take them to the checkered flag. No time for saving tires now. Kevin Mahoney Jr. slides into that second position. Not sure if he's real clear, though, of Sean McLaughlin. That 46 truck is still right there. They're starting to put a gap between them and A.J. Green. Forrester also falling back a bit. Now look like the top two are about to change places again. Adam Elshire on pit road here on lap 49. Wow, I wonder if the, okay, he's pitting there. Your leader, Kevin Mahoney, he pitted on lap 40, so that's, you know, he's only got to put 20 laps on those tires. I think he can make it to the end here. And Pit Perry, he pitted on lap 38 along with Sean McLaughlin. So their tires are a couple of laps older. McLaughlin trying to get that second spot. Looks like he's got it as they come out of the final turn. Now, can he catch the 66 truck? Here we are, lap 50. And he is starting to close in less than a couple of, right around a couple of tenths, maybe 3/10 of a second from Mahoney. I'll tell you, Kevin Mahoney Jr., he's probably thinking that checker flag couldn't come soon enough. Well, McLaughlin there trying to pull a block on the 13. Now Mahoney, he would love to see this. Like, you guys go ahead and battle it out back there so I can try to get away from you guys. And that seems to be exactly what they're doing here. They completely separated themselves from the rest of the group at the front. Let's take a quick look back, and they're having a battle as well. There's Colin Forrester now. He's gotten caught up by A.J. Green in the 10 of Greg Moore. Now Moore moving into the 5th spot, coming from a lap down up to 5th. He just may have the tires to do it. A.J. Green all over his bumper. He might have the tires to get around Forrester. It looks like he will. They're going through, comes off the final turn. Give that 4th spot to Greg Moore. Now he's 4.5 seconds back from the leader, so probably won't be able to get up there to catch them on about 8 laps or so to go. The 8 car of Gerald Space, he's in that 7th spot. Like he might, his tires may be, let's see, he stopped on lap 43. So his tires are a little fresher than the guys in front of him, and it may be starting to show here as well. Space trying to pick up a couple of positions here as they get to the end of this event. While up the front, Kevin Mahoney Jr., he's opened up that gap to just about 2 seconds. That is exactly what he needs right now as these laps click off here. There's Michael Pompeo and Sean McLaughlin still battling it out. Let's look a little further back, see what other battles are going on. There's Khalif. Now he's getting closer. Now he's got a lap car Bonnet right there directly in front of him, David Bonnet. And he also has a lap car Gary Armijo, directly behind him, so he's comfortably in that 8th spot. And 9th, we have Christopher Buds. Now he's battling with Albert Packard for that 9th position. And a little further back is Troy Profit. He's running very comfortably in the 11th spot, 11 seconds ahead of Corey Wakefield, but he is 5 seconds behind Albert Packard. So if they have the fuel, they'll probably just cruise to the finish from this point here. That's pretty much how it is the rest of the back of the pack. Back up at the front, Mahoney still just about 2 seconds ahead. Just keeps hanging around that 1.9 second gap there. Michael Pompeo, not a whole lot of pressure from McLaughlin, but McLaughlin doesn't look like he's quite able to get there. He's flirting with getting to within half a second of the 13 truck, but right now he's got more to think about. Here comes Greg Moore thinking about maybe making a move on him. Looks like he's going to, and as they do that, here comes A.J. Green into the pits. And that's definitely going to drop him down the order a little bit. And Moore, he just got passed by Sean McLaughlin. McLaughlin moves into that 3rd position. Mahoney Jr., he finally got that gap over 2 seconds, and now it's to the tune of just over a hair over 3 seconds from 2nd place, Michael Pompeo. Mahoney, I wouldn't say he's necessarily cruising, but he definitely doesn't have any pressure behind him. Of course, Pompeo, he's got Greg Moore all over him. Boy, that the 10 truck has made a remarkable recovery from that spin and being a lap down at the beginning of the race. And managed his tires, and he kept topping off that fuel and trying to make it so that truck could get as far to the end as possible after the final stop, trying to time it so that his fuel stop would come further in the race. It looks like he's going to drive under the 13. Just about got that 2nd space, and yes, he does. They make their way now through turn 3. Now he's in the 2nd, and Mahoney still hasn't broke that 3 second barrier as far as being ahead of whoever's behind him. It's now still hanging at 2.9, now 2.8. But I'd say he's only got about 3 laps or so to go. And he just needs to hold on now, and he will pick up a victory here at Pocono. Greg Moore, he's starting to open up a little bit of a gap between him and Michael Pompeo. You can see the gap there that Mahoney has on Pompeo. I'm sorry, Moore. Moore is got over half a second on Pompeo. Now lap 58. Look further back, there's Colin Forrester. He's pretty, he's got, like I say, a lap car between him. And so it's like a bit of a cushion. There's Christopher Buds comfortably in that 8th spot. There's a 9th place Troy Profit. No danger for him for that position. There's Albert Packard. And he's coming into pit road. Here, only a couple of laps to go. might be a fuel thing. He just couldn't go any further. Man, it hits his. Oh, he overshot just a little bit. And where he's at, he's going to at least lose a lap there. Now he's 1 lap down as he makes his way back out. Meanwhile, there's your leader, Kevin Mahoney Jr. Now, definitely at 2.5 seconds over Greg Moore. And Pimpere, he just, his tires have just fell off just a little bit. And not much you can really do right now. And just kind of riding along here. Doesn't seem like he's able to mount an attack on the 10 truck. And meanwhile, here's Kevin Mahoney Jr. comes out of turn 3. He's going to come down to take the white flag. Now, white flag in the air. One more lap for Kevin Mahoney to secure a victory here at Pocono. The gap has come down, but it is only, it's still right around 2 seconds. He would seriously have to make a mistake to allow Greg Moore to catch him at this point. And I don't think that's going to happen here, folks. He's getting cleanly through turn 3. And he is going to come down. Checkered flag is in the air. Kevin Mahoney is going to be your winner tonight here at Pocono. Kevin Mahoney Jr., your winner, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna get let's see if we can. There he is. There, going to get ready to do a few donuts. All right, let's see if we can get Kevin up here in the booth here with us. There he is right there. Hey, Kevin, Tony in the booth. You got a copy.
Hey, gotcha.
Hey, man, congratulations. And boy, I tell you, you managed to hold on there. Had some good strategy and definitely had that truck working good. At the end, just overhauled the other leaders there and take that victory.
I can't believe it. I mean, lap 15, get a little loose and, involved into something. But, I don't know how I managed the tires, but I guess I had enough there at the end.
Well, how was it? Did it seem like the tires were holding on through a fuel run? Were the tires going away before the fuel was?
Definitely get a little tight there if you ran it really hard, but I had to save my tires there at the end, and that last pit stop, I think I don't know, I must have out strategized them or something, because I came through so fast. I don't know what happened.
10-4, man. Congratulations. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Hey, yeah, this is definitely great. Obviously, it's last night's league. This is great. A great group of drivers. Greg, I was really nervous about him running me down there, but our sponsors, Butt Kicker, Monster Tech, Midwest Motor Customs, Pocono Setup Shop. I mean, all the guys that put on the show here. It's great, and you guys up in the booth there do an awesome job. So
10-4, and you got a free paint job coming from Midwest Motor Customs, I believe, on winning the race tonight as well.
awesome. I look forward to it.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations, and we'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you much. See you next weekend.
10-4. Good night. Okay, folks, let's see if we can find Greg Moore here. Let's see if he's in the chat. Let's see. There he is. We're going to pull him on up here. Hey, Greg, you got a copy?
I do, Tony.
Hey, man, I tell you, you at the beginning of the race got caught up in a wreck, went a lap down, and just kept on battling. And I mean, man, that was what a heck of a comeback.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony. I was kind of one of those quick repair heroes today, but you got me back up there.
10-4, man, and I tell you, but other than just being a lap down, you felt like you had the truck to get up there the whole time.
Yeah, I put in a fair amount of practice this week, and I thought my long run tire situation was good. I knew if I could, put in a full 20 lap run, I would be there at the end, and yeah, that's what happened.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations once again. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, absolutely. To me, the most important person at any race, be it at a real track or a virtual track, is the fans. So I want to say hi to the fans, and my daughter Lily's watching again this week, so I want to say hi to her.
10-4. All right, man. Congratulations, and we'll let you go celebrate there. Okay.
Thank you, Tony.
And we're looking for Michael Pimpere. I'm gonna see if I can find him in the chat. There he is. I'm bring him up here to the booth here with us. And there you bring him on up. Hey, Michael, you got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, man, I tell you, boy, you racing hard there at the end, and that was some. But I guess was it the tires that gave up on you a little bit?
Yeah, I hit a few spots where I overdrove the car. Really got set back right at the beginning of the race. I ended up on my roof. And when I pitted, I used up a set of my 2 sets of tires on the very first lap. So I had to do my best to save the tires, and happy with the third.
10-4, man. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
I just want to give a shout out to the league. Just want to thank Monster Tech and Marconi Setup Shop, Buck Kicker, of course, and looking forward to next week.
10-4, man. Well, we'll let you go celebrate, and congratulations. We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, Tony.
Okay, folks, that's going to do it for us. And what we're going to do, we're going to bring up the final results here. And we've got Kevin Mahoney, he's your winner. Greg Moore second, Michael Pimpere third, Gerald Space fourth, Sean McLaughlin fifth, Colin Forrester sixth, Jad Khalif seventh position, Christopher Buds eighth, Troy Profit ninth, AJ Green rounds out the top 10, Adam Elshire 11th, John Murphy 12th, Corey Wakefield 13th, Travis Eccles 14th, David Bonnet 15th, Albert Packard 16th, Gary Arvizo in the 16th position, Stevie Woods finishes in the 17th spot. And let's move this on down. In 19th position, we have Ryan Ferraro. And then, of course, Brian Kozad and Seabuck Horns might have lost connection or something, and they weren't able to finish the race. But at any rate, we're glad that you were able to come and be with us here tonight. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you'll know each time that we're going live. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, I want to thank you and have a pleasant evening.